Girls are wet when they show these 7 signs based on female psychology. The last sign is one many of us don't recognize, but it's true. Don't miss it. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and I'd be inclined to agree. There's something profoundly revealing about the way someone looks at you. You see, there's a certain intensity, a lingering gaze that speaks volumes when a woman is truly captivated. It's as if her eyes are trying to communicate something words cannot. It's not just a fleeting glance. No, sir. It's a moment that feels almost suspended in time. It's a deliberate choice to hold your gaze, to let her eyes linger just a moment longer than what's considered socially acceptable. This act of holding eye contact is a powerful form of nonverbal communication. It's in those moments, when her eyes lock onto yours, that you might feel a connection spark to life. It's an electric feeling, almost like a jolt of energy passing between you. Her pupils might dilate slightly, a subconscious response to something, or rather someone, she finds appealing. This physiological reaction is a telltale sign of attraction, and when she finally does break eye contact, it's often done with a shy smile or a slight blush rising on her cheeks. This subtle gesture speaks volumes about her feelings. It's a silent acknowledgement of the unspoken energy that passed between you, a moment that lingers in the air, even after the gaze is broken. But here's the thing about intense eye contact. It's not just about physical attraction. It's about something much deeper. It's about a meeting of minds, a sense of understanding that transcends words. It's an unspoken dialogue that can convey empathy, curiosity, and even admiration. When a woman holds your gaze, she's inviting you into her world, allowing you a glimpse into her thoughts and emotions. It's an invitation to connect on a deeper level. So the next time you find yourself locked in a gaze with someone who sets your heart racing, pay attention. Notice the nuances, the subtle shifts in expression. For in those stolen glances, you might just discover a connection that runs deeper than you ever thought possible. It's in these moments that true understanding and connection are forged. Now, let's talk about the language of touch. It's a powerful thing, touch. It can convey emotions that words sometimes fail to express. A simple brush of the hand, a playful nudge, can send shivers down your spine. These small gestures can speak volumes. And when a woman is interested, she'll find ways to touch you, to bridge the space between you. It might start subtly, almost imperceptibly. A light touch on your arm when she laughs at your jokes, a fleeting moment that feels electric. Or a gentle hand on your shoulder as she leans in to whisper something in your ear, creating an intimate moment. These seemingly innocent gestures are her way of testing the waters, of gauging your reaction. She's seeing if you respond positively. And as the connection deepens, so too might the touches. They become more frequent, more intentional. She might playfully punch your arm when you tease her, a sign of comfort and affection. Or rest her hand on yours for a moment too long while making a point, lingering just enough to make you notice. These touches, my friend, are not accidental. They are carefully chosen actions. They're deliberate actions designed to ignite a spark, to create a physical connection that mirrors the growing emotional bond. It's a dance of intimacy. Learn to read the signs, and you'll unlock a whole new level of understanding. Touch is a language all its own, and mastering it can deepen your relationships profoundly. The smile. A universal symbol of joy, warmth, and, you guessed it, flirtation. But not just any smile, mind you. We're talking about those special smiles, the ones reserved for someone who makes her heart flutter. You know the kind I'm talking about. It's a slow, almost shy smile that spreads across her face like sunrise. Her eyes light up, twinkling with amusement and something more. It's a smile that reaches all the way to her eyes, crinkling the corners and reflecting a genuine happiness that's hard to fake. And when that smile is paired with laughter, well, that's a sure sign that she's enjoying your company, that she finds you utterly captivating. But here's the thing about flirty smiles. They're not just about outward appearances. It's the energy behind the smile, the way it makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. So if you're lucky enough to be on the receiving end of a flirty smile, savor it. You might just find that a simple exchange of smiles is all it takes to ignite a flame. It's not just about the lips curving upwards. It's about the entire face lighting up, sometimes with a hint of mischief. A flirty smile can be accompanied by subtle gestures, like tucking a strand of hair behind the ear or a slight tilt of the head. And let's not forget the soft blush that often accompanies it, adding an extra layer of charm. These smiles are like a secret language, a knowing look that speaks volumes without a single word. Sometimes it's even paired with a playful wink, making the moment even more memorable. So next time you see that flirty smile, remember, it's more than just a smile. It's a connection, a spark, a moment of shared joy. Chapter 4. Light teasing. You see, a woman who's interested, she's not afraid to engage in a little playful banter. She might tease you about your taste in music, playfully challenge your opinions, or make witty remarks that keep you on your toes. It's all in good fun, of course. A way to create a playful dynamic, a back and forth that keeps the conversation lively and engaging. It's her way of letting you know that she's comfortable enough with you to let her guard down, to be her witty and charming self. But here's the thing about light teasing, it's a delicate art. It's about making her laugh, not making her feel small. Pay attention to her body language. Does she lean in close when she teases you, her eyes sparkling with mischief? Chapter 5. Mirroring your body language. Now, this next sign is a fascinating one, a subtle dance of subconscious attraction. You see, when we're drawn to someone, we tend to unconsciously mirror their body language. It's our body's way of building rapport, of saying, hey, I like you, we're on the same wavelength. So, if you notice that she's subtly copying your gestures, like taking a sip of her drink when you do, or crossing her legs in the same direction as yours, it's a good sign that she's feeling a connection. It might be subtle, almost imperceptible at first, but if you pay close attention, you'll start to notice these little synchronicities. She might adjust her posture to match yours, tilting her head the same way when she's listening intently. This mirroring isn't a conscious decision, mind you. It's an instinctual response, a way for her body to communicate attraction on a subconscious level. Chapter 6. Asking personal questions. Now, when a woman is simply being polite, she might ask the usual surface-level questions. How's the weather? Busy day? You know the drill. But when she's genuinely interested in you, she'll go deeper. She'll ask questions that are designed to get to know the real you, the man behind the curtain. She might inquire about your passions, your dreams, your fears. She'll listen intently to your answers, her eyes sparkling with curiosity. She might even remember small details from your previous conversations, bringing them up later to show you that she was truly paying attention. These questions, my friend, are her way of saying, I see you. I see the real you, and I'm interested in getting to know you better. Now, let's talk about compliments. A genuine compliment can make anyone's day, can't it? But when it comes from a woman you're interested in, well, it takes on a whole new meaning. And I'm not just talking about generic compliments like, you look nice. I'm talking about specific compliments that show she's been paying attention to the details. Maybe she notices your new haircut or the way a particular shirt brings out the color of your eyes. These compliments, my friend, are her way of saying, I find you attractive. I notice the little things about you, and I like what I see. Now you see, when a woman is interested, she'll find excuses, however small, to be near you. She might accidentally bump into you in the hallway or position herself strategically close to you in a group setting. She might volunteer to help you with something, even if it's something she's not particularly good at. It's not really about the task at hand, you see. It's about finding a reason, any reason, to be in your orbit. And now for the final sign, the one that often reveals more than words ever could. You see, when a woman is attracted to you, she might unconsciously touch her neck or hair while she's talking to you. It's a subtle gesture, often fleeting, but it speaks volumes about her subconscious desire to draw your attention to these erogenous zones. She might twirl a strand of hair around her finger or brush her hand across her neck as if to soothe away a sudden nervousness. Pay close attention to these subtle cues, for they often reveal more than words ever could. So there you have it, my friend. 9 telltale signs that she's interested, that there's a spark of something special between you. Remember, these signs are just a starting point. Every woman is unique, and what might be a sure sign for one woman might mean nothing for another. The key is to pay attention, to trust your instincts, and to be open to the possibility of connection. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there, to express your interest, and see where the journey leads. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more insightful content. What signs have you noticed in your interactions? Let us know in the comments below.